Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the blogcast for ShawnVanDyke.com. I'm Shawn Van Dyke, author of Profit First for Contractors and the Paperwork Punch List, 28 Days to Streamline Your Construction Business. I help construction business owners streamline their businesses by developing systems and operations that lead to profitable and sustainable growth. Now, I wouldn't say that I'm your host because this isn't exactly a podcast. There are no guests, no high dollar production, and no agenda. I just want to make it easy for you to get the information that you need to run a better construction business. So every time I publish a blog post, I grab my microphone and record an audio version of the post so you can listen to the content anytime, anywhere, and use this information to run a better construction business. All right, with that said, let's dig into the blogcast. On today's episode, I'm going to describe how to grow a profitable and predictable construction business. The problem for many construction business owners is this: they grow too fast. They think that top-line revenue is the best indicator of a successful business, and they find out that fast growth only scales up their problems. If you want to grow a profitable construction business, you need to become disciplined in 4 key areas. When you practice these disciplines, and it will take practice, then not only will your profits increase, but you will also be able to predict when you need to grow. Okay, let's get started. How to grow a profitable construction business. Practice these 4 key disciplines. Growing a profitable construction business requires more than just increasing the top-line revenue. In fact, selling more work at the wrong price to the wrong customers will ensure that your construction business never grows in a sustainable manner. Edward Abbey, an American author and essayist, said, "Growth for the sake of growth is the ideology of the cancer cell." Construction businesses often grow in the same way. The more they sell, the more they consume, and the more they consume, the unhealthier they become. Eventually, the growth overwhelms the business's ability to sustain itself, and it dies. How to grow a profitable construction business. 4 key disciplines. If you want to grow a profitable construction business, you need to focus on these 4 key disciplines: margins, metrics, methods, and meetings. Margins. Construction is a cost-based business. You must calculate the cost of the things you buy, mark up those costs to determine your price, and then sell that price to your customers. Price equals cost times markup. This is the most important equation for your construction business. The difference between your price and your cost is your gross margin. The margin for your construction business must be enough to pay for your expenses and leave you with a net profit. Now, I know this may seem elementary, but most construction business owners get this wrong because they guess at their costs and their markup. They don't understand the difference between costs and expenses and markup and margin, and they don't understand how to organize and read their profit and loss statements. The costs for labor and subcontractors are skyrocketing because of the labor shortage, and the recent tariffs are also increasing the cost of materials. These cost increases mean construction businesses have to sell their work for a higher price to maintain their margins. Everything in your business will change except for the math. The math of your business doesn't change. Math is math. The guesswork you did in the past may have worked for a while, but you can't guess your way to profitability. You must calculate it. Tracking the activities that produce the margins for your projects is the next key to running a profitable construction business. Metrics. Peter Drucker, management consultant and author, once said, "What's measured improves." If you want to improve your construction business, you must determine the right things to measure. Labor is usually the largest cost for a construction business. If you don't measure your labor in the same way in which you estimate it, you'll never know if you're making a profit on your largest cost. Implementing a labor tracking system involves establishing billing codes, training your employees on how to fill out their time cards, and developing a system to analyze the results. T-Sheets, which is owned by QuickBooks, makes time tracking super simple and integrates across many platforms. And this is just one example of a digital time tracking application. There are other applications that are included in some software programs like CoConstruct or Buildertrend, which are pretty good too. The key to any time tracking system is the integration of a billing code system. Each labor item in your proposal has a quantity of working hours associated with it. A billing code system assigns a unique identifier, it's just a number, to each of the tasks on the proposal. When your employees spend time on that task, they report that time on their time cards according to the billing codes assigned to that task. Labor is essentially time, and time is money. Estimating time on tasks becomes extremely accurate when you measure the actual time it takes to perform the tasks. Implementing a standard billing code system will show you exactly where you are making money and where you're losing money. Tracking the metrics of your business is vital to your success. Methods. Next, you must develop a method to analyze the data your metrics produce. I call this analysis the gravity versus frequency reporting method. The basic theory behind this method is this. The gravity of a report is inversely proportional to the frequency at which that report is reviewed. Or, in other words, the more often you review a report, the less weight it carries. The less often you review a report, the more weight it carries. The gravity versus frequency reporting method allows you to establish a systematic review of your business's performance on a weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly basis. Using this method, you'll be able to determine the progress of your construction business in these 4 areas. Number 1, weekly reports will define the actions you are taking to drive the day-to-day operations of your business. Number 2, the monthly reports will identify the trends that are occurring during the regular cycle or cycles of your business. Number 3, quarterly reports will track the progress you are making towards your goals. And number 4, the yearly reports will help you determine if you are accomplishing the mission of your construction business. Use this method of reporting to prioritize the flow of information within your construction business so that you can plan for your short-term and long-term success. When you're clear on what the actions, the weekly reports, are that drive your business, then you'll be able to spot the trends in the monthly reports that occur in your business. When you can predict the trends in your business, you'll be able to achieve your quarterly goals, the quarterly reports, in a more consistent manner. And when you consistently reach or exceed your goals, you will be able to accomplish your mission, which is the yearly report, and grow your construction business. Meetings. Accomplishing the mission of your construction business cannot happen without the 4th and final discipline of growth. The problem with producing, analyzing, and summarizing the information of your business is that your people don't know that it exists. Brad Hams wrote in his book, Ownership Thinking, "In the absence of information, people make stuff up." If you want your team to consistently perform in a certain way, they need to hear the information and see examples again and again and again and again. Developing a meeting structure will ensure you are communicating your company's content and intent at every level of the organization. The content is what information your people need to know in order to execute their jobs. The intent is why this information is important. Communicating content without intent is the difference between merely performing a job and living out a mission. You need both. Growing your construction business in a sustainable manner requires discipline, and the disciplines for growth can be summarized as follows. The 4 disciplines of profitable growth for a construction company. Discipline number 1, margins. Do you know your markup? Discipline number 2, metrics. Do you know what you need to measure? Number 3, methods. Do you know where you're going? Discipline number 4, meetings. Do you know what to communicate? If you try to scale your construction business without establishing sustainable disciplines for growth, you will also scale your problems, and nothing will kill your construction business faster than small problems that are allowed to grow. This article originally appeared in the kbbonline.com February to March issue, which debuted at the National Association of Home Builders KBIZ show in 2019. If you'd like to read the full article, then just click on the blog post, scroll down to the bottom, and you can see that full article in kbbonline.com. Do you want to make more money, streamline your construction business, and get your life back? If the answer is yes, then sign up for one of my coaching programs. Fill out the application on my website, and my team will follow up with the next steps. Go to shawnvandyke.com/apply. And remember, go buy my book. It's on Amazon, it's on Audible, it's on Kindle, it's everywhere. Get my new book, Profit First for Contractors. Transform your construction business from a cash-eating monster to a money-making machine. Visit the Profit First for Contractors website at profitfirstcontractor.com. You can buy the book there, and you can also download all the free resources available to help you implement Profit First for contractors in your construction business. And while you're there, if you want even more free stuff to help you implement Profit First for contractors, then give me your email address, and I'm going to send you the Profit First for Contractors toolbox, and included in that a free video training series called the 4 Core Principles of Profit First for Contractors. And in that video series, you're going to learn how to make your construction business permanently profitable today, and you'll learn how to implement the Profit First Contractor system in your business right now. Don't wait. Go to profitfirstcontractor.com, buy the book, and download the free Profit First for Contractors toolbox.